So to conclude, I just wanted to revisit my initial aim of the purpose of these evaluation videos. So far I have spoken about the things that I thought went well with my pitch, the things that I thought went badly with my pitch. And I just wanted to finish with basically listing all the things that I'm going to take forward into the future and how I will use those to improve. The investigation that I did into creating a pitch wasn't really that great. I didn't really research or look at any previous pitches this time. I think my planning and research into my idea was good, but again, I did that thing where it tells you not to, in some of the rules it tells you not to have an idea and then fit a Bible story into your idea, because then it's not going to really work as well. And it's right, it didn't really work as well. Last year it worked really well for me. I had a story and I could fit the story of the Good Samaritan into it, but this time it was just too hard to fit the Bible story into my idea already. If I'd done my research better and I'd used the resources that I planned, for example the Bible, and read more of a story rather than just snippets of it, it's such a big thing to read. It's hard to read if you don't understand the layout of it. So researching into basically how you read a Bible would have been helpful, but I didn't really do much of it at all. So that's a point to improve for the future. Do more investigation into what I'm actually creating, and more planning and research into the story and idea that I have. I should have probably followed my schedule a little bit more. However, looking at this schedule probably isn't that great either. The reasons for this are I've not broken down my weeks. It's just weeks 1 to 3. I've got to investigate and to enter the pitch and propose a pitch. Maybe I should have split the 3 weeks down, told myself what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, what things I needed to be able to do it. I should have done that for each one of these points here. So that probably would have been a lot better for me. Probably would have kept me more on task rather than then having to fall back on my backup plan, which is good. I had a backup plan and I knew this would be the case, and as you can see, I did put a little bit more effort into my backup plan schedule, because probably in my head I just thought I'd have to fall back on it. Again, it's not particularly that detailed, but it's more detailed than this one here. So taking forward, what do I learn from that? I learn create a better schedule, break the weeks down more and add more description, and add the things in that I'll probably need to use, the materials, the resources, maybe locations that I need to do it, maybe if I need to use actors, maybe if I need more members of crew. For instance, filming myself, I got things wrong. I set it up wrong, it was underexposed. Then I had to correct it, it was too grainy, and then I've got something below average that I have to then submit because I didn't have enough time to redo it or make it any better by adding pictures, adding bits of video, adding bits of storyboard. All those things will then take it forward into the future, will come together and make a project better. So again, it's using my technical knowledge to apply it a lot better than I have this time, and not let the rush and the amount of time get on top of me too much. And then that just reflects back on following the schedule so that doesn't happen. Research wise, again, I'll just nip back to that as we were talking about the research, where I did a survey. I asked people to fill out a survey. However, it wasn't really that great, and the reasons why it wasn't that great were it was too limited. there was 5 2-on-1, 5 1-on-1. They're not that great. Like, I could have had different questions leading more towards my pitch. Could have asked more people, different age ranges. If we look back here, there we go, age range. There is no one above 26. No one's 26. I mean, okay, so I know I kind of get my target audience through that, but then I haven't really got my target audience because I need to ask more people. More people need to fill in my survey. So maybe next time I could record a class discussion on my chosen subject and idea. So it's a little bit more informal. People don't actually have to put down things. It's just a discussion about an idea, and it's a little bit more laid back in that sense. So it's a little bit easier. So my understanding for next year's pitch is a lot more clear with the points that I've learnt. Even though it was the hard way and it was a very rocky road at that point, I know that the more I put into things like this in the future, I'll be able to, take the knowledge from this and apply it to those projects for further improvements that will then benefit myself and other members that I end up working with.